Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we get to spend some time with two Tissot divers, the Seastar 1000 in both the blue and silver dial variant. If someone asked me what I think of Tissot in general and their Seastar dive watches, I would say they're kinda meh. Not bad by any means, they're a solid brand that makes solid watches in the entry-level Swiss market, but there is nothing particularly exciting about them. The only watch they make that piqued my interest is the T-Touch, and that comes to no surprise when you know how much I love G-Shocks and Protreks made by Casio. But the rest of the lineup, including the Seastar line, is just kinda generic and not exciting. Or at least that was the case until I saw these. These I believe were made in the early to mid 2000s and have to be some of the coolest looking dive watches out there. When I first saw them, I thought they come from some micro brand, as there was no way a mainstream company like Tissot would make a brave design like this. The case may seem large on paper, with 44mm in diameter and 52mm lug to lug, but give you the illusion it is not that big because of the case, bezel, and dial proportions. Although I would never give it a second look after hearing the dimensions, when I put it on my wrist, it just kinda looks great. I think the smaller dial helps in hiding the true size of this thing. The bezel is pretty large to compensate for the small dial and comes with a wide and angled grip that makes operating it easy and enjoyable. It comes with 60 clicks and has to be one of the best 60-click bezels I have tried. This is vault smooth but not mushy. It has a very distinct and precise click. The insert on the blue model was originally painted, but the color application was so bad most watches look like this today, as the paint simply fell off. To be honest, after seeing pictures of the original bezel, I think this one looks much better, as it is another thing giving the watch that small look I was talking about. The silver one came like this from the factory. The crystal is sapphire and is yet another thing that made me feel like this is a micro-grained watch, as it has quite a dome causing a lot of distortions as you move the watch around, something micro brands like a lot. I'm usually a fan of flat legible crystals, but do enjoy a dome now and then. And again, on this watch, I find it fits the overall design of the watch better than a flat one would. Under it is a dial and hands combination that makes the current Seastar look boring and generic. Trapezoid applied markers are only partially loomed, and I wish they came with more of it, but I do find the 12 o'clock marker with the T-shaped loom area very cool. The dial itself has a sunburst effect on the silver one, and although I prefer the color of the blue one, I like the red accents on the silver one more, and wish the blue one had them as well. The hands are original and definitely my favorite part of the watch. If you follow my channel, you heard me say numerous times that Seiko Monster hands are some of the best designed hands ever made, because the difference between the hour and minute hand is so clear, and because they can accommodate a lot of loom. Although the hands on these are not as massive, meaning the loom area is smaller than that of the Seiko Monster, they're still easily readable in any condition, and that is one of the main requirements for a dive watch. Again, although I prefer the blue dialed variant, I just love the red hour hand of the silver version. It makes for such a cool look, even if a red minute hand would make more sense, given the red accents on the bezel. The watch is powered by the ETA 2824, so a proven and easy to service Swiss movement that beats at 28,800 bph, unlike the newer Powermatic 80 Seastars that beat at 21,600. It also comes with both hacking and hand winding. The movement is visible through the exhibition caseback that is actually placed off-center, making me smile every time I see it. Both come on metal bracelets, and they're honestly the weakest points of these watches. Don't think they're bad, they're simply a product of their era. Even Rolex still made stamped clasps and hollow end links when this thing came out, so to expect anything more from an entry-level brand would be stupid. Luckily, you can easily swap the bracelet for a nice rubber strap, or even better, a mesh bracelet, as I think this watch would look incredible on it. These come up on the used market and eBay with prices ranging from $400 to $700, costing about the same as the current Seastar model. If I was getting a Tissot diver, I know which one I would buy, as these are just so much cooler and so much more original than the current offering. The only thing I still can't figure out is which version I would go for. If the blue one had all the red accents of the silver one, it would be easy to decide, but like this, I simply can't. So maybe I'll go for the black one, as that has both the red accents and the dark dial. Well, that completes this week's review, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.